Hello, everyone, and thank you for tuning in. Today, we're going to be looking at Uniswap and its valuations against Bitcoin. Remember, if you do like this video and the other videos that I make on this channel, be sure to hit the like button down below and also consider subscribing. So, last week, I believe it was last week, I haven't covered Uniswap in a while. Or yeah, the last 2 weeks, Uniswap had a very good time. 2 weeks ago, actually, was the bigger one. It was about 19.5% uh, increase in price against Bitcoin, and the week after it was about 2.5%. We're currently sitting on this line here that you could interpret as resistance on the weekly because we have not yet closed into the range. And this range kind of encompasses the peaks of Uniswap right here, but the bottom line here also indicates a lot of resistance points that Uniswap has experienced. And with the Bitcoin dump that happened, quite a while ago now, that brought us back down below this range. We went back up above it, and we're coming back down now. So you can interpret this as in two ways, essentially. One, if you focus on the weekly, then it's we're still looking to break the line here, break into the range. If you look out into the daily, you can interpret it as well. We broke through it and then we're testing it as support. One thing I will mind you is that it has broken the range and come back down again. So that's something to keep into consideration. But we could see something like this, where we break above it, come back down, and then sit in this range for a little while. So that's kind of what we're seeing today with Uniswap again. With Uniswap, uh, I have no set price in mind. That's essentially it. Currently it's trading at $20.28 roughly from a high of like 50 or 46, $47 or so. Um, so, I think $50 is pretty reasonable to look at for Uniswap. One also interesting tidbit is just the Ethereum valuation of Uniswap. So, as you can see here, could flip it to the weekly. It's a little cleaner. So you have resistance points here at the top, and then two support regions now here, and we're going in for a third. The idea is that these resistance and support points are converging, and so hopefully, with given enough weeks, we can get back to the top of the range against Ethereum. That's kind of the short term idea. Short term, long term. I mean, obviously these are weekly candles. These can span for months, right? To like the end of summer or fall. Um, at that point, we could see something that's reaching above this point here. So seeing like an 8% increase last week doesn't really indicate that we're going to go to the very top of this resistance line, but it's something to look forward to, at least with Uniswap. And that's it, folks. I mean, Uniswap is a new coin. It is. It's a new coin. It's opened in September. There's not enough price data, and for the people who are saying there is enough price data, just look at the 4 hour. I don't necessarily look at the hourly time frame, so 1 hour, 2 hour, 3 hour, 4 hour. When I talk about there's not enough price data, I'm talking about Uniswap has not yet experienced a full cycle, much like the other altcoins that we see, like Ethereum, for example. Ethereum has plenty of price data to work off of on how it reacts during a bull market, how it reacts during a bear market. Uniswap, we don't even know what it does in a bull market because it was in opening in September, and that's kind of my statement for that. It's so yeah, Uniswap does not have enough price data to give any kind of indication whatsoever on how it's going to play out during a full cycle. But you can assume that Uniswap, much like any other altcoin, is going to act like one, and therefore Bitcoin being below the 20-week moving average is a hindrance to Uniswap making any further gains against Bitcoin. And you could see that with the weeks between June 7th and June 21st. We did retrace, and this is all during, Bitcoin being below the 20-week moving average. And although we are trending up, I don't know if we're ever if we're going to break the top region here, which is about 80,000 satoshis. Um, you look at any other altcoin, or most of them at least, and they fail to make new all-time highs during this time, during the period of Bitcoin being below the 20-week moving average. Having said that, Uniswap is holding up fairly well, considering all things considered, right? From the prior top to where we are right now, we only dropped about 23% against Bitcoin. There are other altcoins that have dropped even further. I mean, when we look at basic attention token, it's down 32%. When we look at Litecoin, down even further from the drops, we're looking at about a 40% correction. Um, XRP, probably somewhere around the same region, down 40%. So there you go. There are other altcoins that are doing worse than Uniswap, but Uniswap is, obviously not doing the best. Just being down 20 or so percent is not great, but it's not terrible. And so with that, I continue to hold my Uniswap position. Anyway, that's all for today, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Take care. Bye bye.